Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. She's wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners pullover. So every time I'm right, I love to brag. You guys know that. And when I'm wrong, I like to brag about it too. So I was completely wrong about Jason Arday. Wrong in the sense that I thought, even though he lied about everything basically, I don't think we have to go over all the stuff he lied about, but to refresh your memory, like running, didn't he like run like 35 marathons in like 30 days? Like weird stuff. And like 9 of the marathons, his leg was broken. Just like weird stuff. Obviously his doctorate was plagiarized. Like so, just like tall tales of physical feats, and then obviously lying about his academic background, which it's true. He lied, which is whatever. He's a victim of a DEI. Cambridge wanted a black professor, so they look past a couple of things. But anyway, what I was wrong about. So I thought that since everything came out, was a lie. um I thought he was going to embrace it and just transfer that career path into social media career, or because a guy like him, you know, like he would be a really popular Twitch streamer or like YouTuber and just continue the lie. Just like lean into it. It's like you're done with Cambridge, okay? Now, because you're black and because of all the, like, you saw how those people were when they were like the woman who at Cambridge who interviewed him. She was so thankful that a black autistic man was a professor, and she was going to learn from him because she's just a dumb white woman and this black autistic man. Anyway, it was it's so embarrassing watching how all those people at Cambridge acted just because he was black and they believed every single story he said. Okay, so that's why I didn't think he was going to kill himself, because the people who look bad are the people at Cambridge. It's like, he's a pathological liar narcissist, like every tall tale, every achievement he claimed has been proven false. Okay? So like when you're batting 1,000, I mean, he's batting 1,000 in lying. So when you're that bad at it, like when the things you have said are that bad, or that false, whatever, he is basically the best. What do you call those guys? Oh yeah, the best compulsive liar, or just the best whatever, the best liar ever. Okay, so I'm not mad at him. I was waiting for him to continue the lie. So even though he left Cambridge and his resignation letter was written by AI. So like when the resignation letter was written by AI, I'm like, okay, this guy is going to set up his next career, and we're gonna have like movies about this guy. We're gonna have a Netflix documentary where he's played by a white guy. Like we're gonna go full on. He's a part of pop culture. He lied so hard. He took advantage of DEI so hard that he is the most unqualified person ever to become a professor in Cambridge. And then think of all the students he was teaching. So all those people didn't get their money back. Like there's so much this guy did, and he did a great service. He showed how bad DEI is. And so I was thinking, was that why he was doing it? Because think of how genius it is to go to an institution that they only care about race, who you sleep with, maybe your religion. Like they don't care about your actual qualifications. And imagine taking advantage of that and then and then proving everyone that DEI is the dumbest thing ever, and that you should only um, judge people based on their merit. I'm talking about with school. I'm assuming if like you're talking about other things like your relationship, you probably care about the person's character. But anyway, just for like things that require an outcome. So college, you kind of want the best teacher. It's like a sports team. You're not gonna draft a player who's you're not gonna go like, what, this team needs more Mexicans. No, you're gonna draft the person who's the best, whether it's black person, white person, a tall girl, whatever. So I really thought he was doing this like 4D chess, you know. Now you've, and the thing is, Cambridge had already caught him in several lies. So they knew that this guy was not telling the truth. I mean, because like when they um they did some of their own research, so like they know he was lying about several things. Okay, and they still gave him a pass because they wanted a black professor at their school. And then I was watching, and obviously I'm not playing it because it's probably copyrighted because he's dead. But I was watching one of his lectures, and it was horrible. It was obvious this person was not a smart man, at least not smart enough to be a professor at, I believe it was professor of sociology. I think, I forgot. Doesn't matter. But he's giving a lecture about race, and so of course, who cares? It's just who cares? I mean, that alone, like when people get majors in women's studies or just like race relations. I think there's a new major now where you can major in social media. Anyway, when you get majors like that, the only thing you can do with those majors is teach those majors. He had one of those degrees because why do you need a person talking about race relations at Cambridge? I mean, that is some woke bullshit, but that's what happens when you have feminism dominate a once, male space, because men are logical. So like school is logical. If men were in charge, you wouldn't have a woman studies major, because the only job you can get with a woman studies major is teaching a woman studies class. So it's pointless to have. I understand like a philosophy major. Granted, I don't know why you would need a philosophy major, but anyway, I understand why that's there, But like critical race theory, why do you need that in school? It's it's antithetical to a Western civilization. It's just like I understand if you're trying to destroy your country, you would teach that, but and then the only thing you can do with a critical race theory degree or whatever is teach a critical race theory class. When men were in charge, those classes did not exist, you know. But anyway, at least okay, so anyway, so I was wrong about him doing all this to prove a point though. So I was completely wrong. I really thought that all these, because like all of his lies were so just crazy. Like He was on a TV show that aired like 20 years before he was born or something like that. Like just stupid stuff like that. And every time he got caught, they brushed it off. So I thought he was doing all that on purpose to show how bad DEI is. And but either way, he did prove a point though. And then another thing is people are trying to place a blame like it's the media's fault he killed himself. See, the media wouldn't cover it before. And then before all this happened, the police were trying to silence reporters for following up on the story. Okay, and then when everything, and then when the dam broke, when people just came out and go, "Listen, this guy's full of shit." The media kind of had no choice but to cover it. And so they were saying that because, I don't have the exact number, just go on X and look, okay? Just we're not reading articles in this video. I just have his picture up because it's just who we're talking about, so you can see how retarded he looks. But anyway, there's been like 168 articles about him in the past 6 days. And then it's like 200 and something articles about him in the past, whatever, 30 days. And some people are like, that's why he died. That's why he killed himself. And so there's some people that are blaming the media. Then there's people who are blaming right wing leaning people because they brought this out into the open and that caused harassment. But no one was harassing him. They were harassing Cambridge University. And, I like how it always gets political. And then, like, the other issue is people are saying Cambridge killed him because of their DEI policies. They took advantage of this man and just propped him up as this great story, even though he wasn't qualified and, not a smart man. Propped him up. So when you couldn't hide the lies anymore, it was all going to fall down on him. But so there's people blaming Cambridge, and there's people blaming Cambridge, people blaming Cambridge and DEI, people just blaming DEI, people blaming the media, people blaming right wing pundits, and people blaming online, like social media. I blame him. I blame him. He's the one that killed himself. He's the one that, I'm not exaggerating, lied about everything. I heard excerpts from his book that's supposedly coming out this week, and he completely lied about his childhood. For example, he said like he was in a hospital waiting room and a woman came in and said, "Oh, I can tell this one's gonna be destined for great things." Like it was like stories like that, or just like random people, like an old sage would walk by and go, "I can tell you're destined for greatness." Like, and I'm paraphrasing. Like you have to get the book. Obviously, I'm not gonna get the book, but anyway, I was just listening to passages, and once again, I'm not playing it because it's probably copyrighted. Because since he's in the news, like I bet you every single piece of media you show of him is going to be copyright strikes. So anyway, but like when you lie about everything, but on a major scale, because like this is Cambridge, you're not lying to Vicky at Joxers because you're trying to get laid. Okay, you're not lying to the bartender at Joxers to get laid. There's a big difference between lying to get laid at a bar to lying to the the fellows at Cambridge and all the media associated with it, just everything, because you're talking about a school that's considered one of the best schools in the world. So maybe lie at Dartmouth. not not Cambridge. I don't know, like I don't know, it's like taking a garage band and making them the halftime show at the Super Bowl. It's when people go, "Wait, this band sucks." It's going to get scrutinized. People are going to do research about the band. Everything's going to come out in the open. Everyone involved in making the band the halftime act in the first place, they're going to get scrutinized. Like everyone's just going to attack everything involved. And then from all the stuff I've seen, like no one was actually attacking him. They were just like, the guy's a liar, so stop propping him up. Oh wait, I think I can play this because this guy was all this. Okay, this. To the university. Wait. Grateful I am to the university. It is not loud enough. You know, the St Mary's family, people like Sue Whittam, who's been instrumental in everything like 6 or maybe even 6 o'clock. You've all chosen to be here on a Wednesday evening, so thank you so much. I mean, he looks retarded. He straight out looks retarded. And I know you're saying, well, it's because he's a Brit black. He's not a smart man. Not a smart man. You're telling me his story was he was nonverbal till the age of 11, like learned how to read at 18. Do you believe it? Come on now. What that means in an educational sense, recognizing that lots of different people. I can't. I can't take it. Okay, I'm trying to find the guy that actually. This guy broke the story. Nathan, okay, who broke the story about Jason D. He says Arday gave him the chance for a story to retaliate for being fired instead of a revolution against black people. Oh my god. We have to hear Nathan Kofnas. And the reason why we have to hear him is because I don't think that'll get copyrighted.
Reason Arday is getting a lot of it with this and that sort of thing. Now, Arday was special. The reason Arday is getting a lot of attention is he took the plagiarism, which is fairly common in academia, too far.
Yeah.
And he told these crazy lies about his personal life. And he had such an exalted position that the mismatch between the quality and the prestige was so enormous that there was a hook for a story. That was what was special about him. Not that he's a fraud, not that he's a worthless scholar. It's that there was a story. There was a basis for a news story that would capture people's attention. But, there are so many cases of people who are just like Arday, but, there isn't that kind of story potential.
Well, the thing is with Arday, his story was because even his personal and physical achievements were just crazy. Because he said he ran, I forgot the number, like 30 marathons in like 36 days or something like that, and like on the 21st day he broke his leg. And so the last 9 marathons he ran, he had a broken leg. What? I mean, these are some tall tales, okay? And then in his book that's coming out, he refers to himself as, like a Forrest Gump type character. Like, oh god. It's just bad. It's just bad. Wait. I know someone. Hold on. Maybe I could find her. Go on. I'll find her. Hmm. There we go, Jason Arday. There is someone on here who is really funny. I'll find it for you. Don't worry, chat. Oh my god. There's people trying to reflect on his death. I mean, there's really nothing to reflect on, people. Her, right here. This lady. She sums it up. We can react to this. Where's her video?
So ridiculous. Who would, first of all, running 600 miles in 6 days like he wants to tell us that he did? That's bananas, okay? Stop already. But now you want to tell me that you also ran 30 marathons in 35 days? 9 of those marathons with a broken leg that.
Yeah, okay, did you hear that? Yeah, see, like, so his tales. Thank you very much. That's shared Denise. Like, that's why the story was so crazy. Like, he had physical feats that were just what? So like nothing about his life was real. And so like you just can't have that at like see it'd be different if he was like and I know I use this a lot, a Starbucks barista. Okay, but no, he's a professor at Cambridge. Okay, and so yes, I don't want my professor at Cambridge to tell a lie about I ran 600 miles in 5 days, whatever, So like, that stuff matters. So anyway, um I'm just disappointed. Like I really thought he was gonna milk this and become like a pop culture icon. Like I could picture like our day being a new slang where like I'm gonna our day this man. I could totally picture it, but no. He wasn't thinking see, like, even with me, because the purpose of this channel is to say something in every video that is offensive. And so the goal is to get someone mad, it goes viral, and then you embrace it and then you start your career. But, you know, I'm thinking big. Anyway though, enough of Jason all day because I don't care. I just wanted to show that, I was wrong. Anyway, back to why we first started this. We're going to react to the sad girl. The girl who can only produce sad videos because sad videos get a following. Her channel is literally a month old. Okay? Almost, let's see, 5.73K. Okay, so she has almost 6,000 subscribers. Okay, lot more than me, and most of the videos are just sad. Um, I don't have any friends. I'm wasting my life. I feel so fat. I don't even know who I am. Like, why does this get like this video, an intimate look at my broken sleep schedule? Like, this is just like a normal vlog. Like this, I can understand if she made these videos because like in this video she does, some things that are girly and there's some cool camera angles, whatever. No, because she's like cooking on the floor. I don't know. It was just interesting to watch. Um, like that was interesting. Okay, but this constant content of I'm sad, and every video has just a lot of comments of just people going, "Oh no, but be happy," and blah blah blah. And it's like I don't, and because I remember because we watched this on my recommended, it's just there's thousands of girls who just put out I'm sad videos. And it's in I've checked other ones. It's the same video every time on the channel and they have thousands of subscribers. I don't understand. So, since we've reacted to all her videos except for the one which is not being sad, let's react to her latest two. So, manipulative daydreaming is ruining your life. Okay.
But today, actually, I figured something new.
Hold on. Let's go. Go ahead.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. I am back. It's Medea, if you don't know who I am. I read a lot of the comments, I really enjoyed it, but today, actually, I figured something new about myself when I was kind of like researching it, and I found out something new. It is maladaptive daydreaming. Obviously,
Okay, so I've talked about this before. The TikTokification of the medical industry is why most of these people are sad anyway. If you have a medical problem, never use TikTok or never use the internet, like or Chat GPT, whatever. Go to a real doctor. That's all I'm gonna say. Go to a real doctor.
this is a problem that is developed in childhood.
Oh
When you
God.
realize that everything reality doesn't work for you, so you realize that, damn, I can think it. And so you do. And it potentially from there ruins your life. How this can ruin your life, per se, is not exactly when you're imagining it.
Remember, she's 19. She is not a college graduate, so she is not a psych major. She shouldn't take any classes about this. She got this off the internet, and now she's an expert, and now she's giving you advice. Excuse me? No. No. In your last 4 videos, you're crying because, and I quote, you're fat and ugly. So now we're going to take advice from you about maladaptive daydreaming. Sure, because you read it on TikTok.
But slowly, slowly, you drift into the fact that you try to play it out in person. That's how it ruins your life. It completely ruined my life, okay? The reason why I feel so constantly drained and why I have no will to live is literally because of maladaptive daydreaming. I have dreamed every alternate version of myself that I completely, utterly feel like I've finished everything at this point.
What? I'm like maladaptive dumbass. What the fuck, dude? Oh, God. Why? Why is this my internet? Jesus Christ. Okay, sure.
You're probably like how old I am. I'm 18 and I feel this way, okay?
Oh, you're 18. Okay.
I freshly graduated high school in June, and
Freshly. She sounds like, I don't know. Anytime someone says freshly, it reminds me of that girl who I forgot who like falsely accused that that Minecraft streamer of like taking advantage of her because he like kissed her at a party, but she didn't find him attractive, so of course it's sexual harassment. So instead of just going, yeah, a guy I didn't like hit on me, she like made all these videos going it was like sexual assault, and she's like, I was freshly 18. So what does that mean? You're an adult. He was like 22 or whatever. I don't know.
And ever since grade 10, I've felt like this, and I've always been wondering why the hell do I feel like this? It is because I've constantly been dreaming of different realities where, oh, that person loves me in this reality, and I'm like a person with so much confidence in this reality where I get to say whatever I want, and I'm just like so confident, I'm this and I'm that, and I feel like I've lived every version of myself.
Oh my god. I had a girlfriend like that. I mean, not like can I say? Not let's say not this stupid, but I had a girlfriend who got bullied in high school, and we'd be hanging out, and she would talk about her fantasies of how she got revenge, or how in this life I didn't get bullied, so I became a CEO, whatever. And so I can picture that, but these are people who are stuck in a past traumatic situation and are just trying to relive it. My advice is you got to let things go. Like, that's real advice. You got to let it go. Harping on to see, okay, in this girl situation, she is not satisfied with her life. So instead of fixing her life, she is living the life she wants in her head. And that's why she's not doing anything, because she's living it up there. I mean, it's that simple. But she'll probably never fix the problem because she's using TikTok. Like, maladaptive daydreaming. Come on, just the only thing you got to do is think about, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you really want to do? So, like, what do you really want to do? Just, and not the where do you see yourself in 5 years? Just, what do you want to do? What makes you happy? What can you do to get to that goal that makes you happy? So, if like basic stuff, like let's just pretend, you're like a high school kid and your goal is like you want to go to college, I guess. That's simple. Okay, well, if you want to go to college, you know that you have to have certain grades. And so now you have to do stuff to get those certain grades. That's a very simplified version, but just apply that to life. So, like, you want to do this? Okay, well, how can I get there? What are the steps I need to do, the things I have to do, the steps I have to take to get to that final goal? But imagine if you wanted to go to college, but instead of like studying, you just daydreamed about going to college and then graduating college. And then like you never did anything about it. And then you go on TikTok and look it up and go, oh, that's called maladaptive daydreaming.
To the point where I feel fulfilled. That's why I have no goals. That's why I have no set for anything. I already feel fulfilled because I've dreamed it. Literally, and it's honestly ruined my life, okay? Like, obviously, I'm a person who reads a lot of fan fiction, okay? Fan fiction plays into it, bro.
You're a person of low intelligence. I don't know why her camera is so shitty, but anyway, she's a person of low intelligence. Um so basically she dream masturbates.
Fanfiction is like my favorite fucking thing ever, and it's literally ruined everything, okay?
Then stop reading it.
Obviously, I still read it because I still have problems and I like to go, I'm all the way down. You know that whole ideology where it's like, when you have comfort, and it's like you slowly like eat away until you're stuck at the bottom and then you don't want to get out of your comfort zone because you keep sinking into it. That's me. I right now working on it completely. You should too. If you suffer from maladaptive daydreaming, completely.
You don't know what maladaptive daydreaming is. You read the definition of it on a Google search. Stop it. Just stop it. Wow. Don't take advice from her, people, please.
Freaking get the hell out of the zone, okay? Go outside, literally touch grass, bro. Touch grass, sit on the grass for like 20 minutes a day. Please just slowly add stuff to your schedule. Fix it. I'm trying to do that right now, but it's honestly the worst thing ever.
This is like an alcoholic giving a drug addict advice on how to quit. Stop. Just stop. Shut up. Okay. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
It completely ruins your life. I'm in this problem where I can't differentiate what has happened in
Oh,
reality
the
versus what has
fireworks are
happened
driving
in
me
my
crazy.
head. Like that's why I feel like I've literally lived everything. I've done everything. I've been a doctor in this world. I've been a superhero in this world. It's like, who am I, bro? That's why I'm confused. I have multiple different personalities in every world that I feel like I've lived, so it's like I don't know who to play anymore in real life. It's like, do I play her one day? Do I play this person?
This is a child. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So, and also, I don't know what we still don't know why life is so hard for her. The only thing we've heard is she's fat. But then in that other video, she's not fat though. And then she says she's ugly. But I mean, she's not ugly. So it just sounds like someone fishing for attention the whole time. And I mean, I really think it's just I'm doing this and saying this to get clicks and views. Because I mean, it worked. I mean, she's had this YouTube channel for a month and has 5K subscribers. And the only thing she did was put out a video that said she was sad. Who the hell is doing fireworks in August? Jesus. So what's what happens when you live around Mexicans? Racist.
Person one day. It's like when you watch a movie and you try to copy the character's like
No,
whole
I don't.
personality. And
No.
you're like, oh yeah, I watched like.
It's like when you watch a movie and try to copy the character's whole personality. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Be yourself. Be yourself. Do not watch movies and copy that. What the fuck, dude? What is going on? Oh, okay.
A scary movie and like the main character, I like how she was so overly confident, and it's like, oh, I want to be overly confident. That's literally what it is. I feel so completely like crazy that it's literally not even funny anymore. Like I have completely lost it.
And also, is she trying to be manic depressive? Because in all of her videos, she's sad crying or she's like this. I don't know, like it's just because of engagement and how, especially on TikTok, where it was a couple years ago, but it was just like so popular to have a mental illness and document it. And there were like hundreds of thousands of people with multiple personalities on TikTok. And they would film themselves going in between different personalities. I mean, you can't. It's like the most rare mental disorder ever. Multiple personalities, like I forgot the number, but it is super rare. So rare that there's not gonna be, thousands of high school age to early 20 people on social media who have it, because it's that rare. You're like, we're talking. Wait, let me just look it up. Um, let's see. I'll let you know. Okay, split personality disorder. Um, okay, so the general population, between 1.1 to 1.5% of the general population suffers from multiple personality disorder. Okay. Anyway,
I don't know. Nothing. I don't have anything. I don't even have anything to say. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm completely crazy, bro. Like, there is not anything else.
at least you know you're crazy. At least we got that. I mean, first of all, you're a woman. So, you know.
I'm just crazy.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
it.
You are.
Okay?
You are.
I've literally lost it. Like,
Also, if you're crazy, and this is advice coming from me, if you're crazy, don't admit you're crazy in a video and then upload it to the internet. Just it's trust me. Trust me. Do not upload a video of you admitting that you're crazy. Do not record this and upload it to your social media. Please. It's a bad idea.
that's literally why I don't know who I am. I solved it. I solved the mystery, guys. Please tell me, if you imagine stuff and you try to get out of reality, shit like that, you have maladaptive daydreaming, and I already know your home life is shit.
So her home life is shit. And that's why she tries to escape in her head. Well, considering she's 18 and shares a bunk bed with her sister, that is kind of weird, I think, but she probably lives in a small, like, 2-bedroom house, you know? But here's the thing, a house is a place, a home is a place to stay at, and life happens outside. So, I don't know, like, it's not even a bad thing if the house is crowded, and, besides she's Mexican, they're used to having, like, 20 people to a house, so I don't know why her home life sucks, though, because it look, her because, okay, if her home life sucked, she'd be afraid to cook food at 3 a.m. because, like, maybe there'd be, like, a drunk father or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, her words and actions and the way things look in her house, they don't come off as, like, life is horrible, this is probably just more stuff in her head. But anyway.
Okay, speaking from experience, it's so hard. It's like, I'm literally sick of everything, and the only way I can ever get out of it is if I think myself somewhere better.
No, no, no. That is why you're still stuck. Because instead of doing, you're thinking. And you haven't said what you want to do or where you want to go, what you're trying to be. So, the only thing I've heard her complain about is being ugly and being fat. And having, like, feeling really good when you eat, but then feeling horrible when you eat. Like, I don't know. So, it seems to be, like, very looks oriented. So, I mean, maybe try exercising every, like, 3 days. Okay, just be a little more active. Like exercise every 3 days. So maybe in her mind, she can counterbalance the food she eats by exercising. And so maybe she'll stop thinking she's fat because she'll be like, well, since I exercise every other day, that stops me from being fat because, I'm just trying to think logically. She's probably not going to think logically. And then she keeps calling herself ugly, but well, if you're ugly, like why are you wasting time trying to make yourself good looking with all the makeup and like the new clothes and blah blah blah. So I don't know. I just think that's a girl fishing for attention. That's what girls do. And then she has social media, and I've read the comments. It's nothing but simps and just people going, "Oh my god, you're pretty," So I think that's just the attention. But the eating thing might be real because a lot of girls think they're fat when they're not fat. So if she just exercises like whatever, like just like something easy, like every 3 days, okay, or whatever, like she walks for 15 minutes a day, just something to counteract that I'm getting fat thought in her head, because that can be replaced with I work out instead of, I don't know, but I'm smart, so
But I feel like it's like I should bring some of that positive energy here. Like, yes, let's manifest it. I will be rich in the future. I will be happy in the future.
manifesting is modern day witchcraft. Stop it. Just stop it. Manifesting. Oh my god. Only faggots manifest.
I will have self confidence in the future. I will say whatever I want in the future. I'll have good friends in the future. I'll have a good relationship in the future. It's everything.
Okay, if you want all those things, take this video down because you are crazy. This every video she has posted except for one has just been red flag, red flag, red flag. She is in her prime right now. Okay? She's in the sweet spot, 16 to 24. Those are the 8 years. That is a woman's prime fertility. She is at the beginning of her prime fertility. Okay? She needs to cut all this crazy bullshit out and just focus on finding a husband, have a couple of kids, she'll be happy. I'm being serious. This is the prime of her life where she can find a man, start a family, be happy. Kids, when you have kids with a husband, or wife, whatever, if she got married, had kids, she'd be happy. Be a housewife. It's very fulfilling to have children. It's the most important job on the planet.
Everything will work out for me, okay? I threw those words into the atmosphere. They will come back to me. I'm hoping for it. Everything will be well.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
I wish whoever's watching this video the best, okay?
Shut up.
If you have this problem, get rid of it.
I'm not retarded, so I don't have this problem, okay?
I'm telling you, as a person who has suffered through this, please get rid of it now.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you, it's not worth it to be happy for 5 seconds than to be mentally ill for the rest of your life. That's on period, okay? Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Kind of midnight thoughts. It's 11:03. I was just kind of thinking that I want to try to get up early in the morning tomorrow and maybe help myself thinking and that. But yeah, I'm kind of sitting on my bed right now. But it's crazy, like the way that you can easily solve things when you think about it. Obviously, I don't like searching stuff because when I search stuff and I read it, I'm like, yeah, that's totally me. And then I'm acting like a crazy person. I have that problem too. I have every single problem on the face of the earth. But it's.
I have every single problem on the face of the I'm gonna turn that into a song. I've turned 2 of her videos into songs. I'm gonna turn that one into a song. I have every single problem on the face of the earth. I gotta write that down. I gotta write that down. Oh my god. I have to practice writing because this is really hard to do. I'm gonna practice writing. Wow. Anyway.
Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm also really sorry if I'm talking really fast in this video. I'm just like so overly upset
You're high on coke.
because of some other problems that I'm dragging into this right now, and
Sure.
they're eating at my brain. I'm trying to forget about that.
Sure. Okay.
I'm also developing anger issues, but that's a talk for another time. But please, 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 if you have this problem, go
Oh
to
my
a doctor
God.
and try to get it fixed.
Why don't you go? Okay? You go. You read one post on whatever. What's it called? Face Space? My book? Whatever. And now she's a doctor. Stop giving advice, please.
Don't freaking ruin your life.
Oh my
okay?
God.
And I'm not trying to say that, oh yeah, stop reading fan fiction. Fan fiction is so good. Obviously, read it at an appropriate.
No, fan fiction is gay. Who the hell reads fan fiction? Dude, I don't even read fan fiction. Fan fiction. Jesus. I mean, a good story is a good story, but why not write your own stuff though?
Level, okay? Do not read it as like, please, I need to get out of this reality right now. Obviously, like everyone reads fan fiction because of that.
No.
I obviously know that's why it exists. But it's like, think of it as like more of a hobby than a lifestyle. Okay? More
This is her talking to herself.
or less, I am the person who lives in the basement.
Ugh.
And I am a loser. But that is not the point. Losers can still be winners. Losers are just people who have tried and failed. You just need to try again and try again and try again until you are the winner. I believe in you, and we believe in each other.
I do not consent to believing in you. How dare you? How dare you? Wow. Wow. I do not consent to that.
Wish you the best. Wish you the best.
Okay, anyway, at least that was positive. She wasn't crying, okay? God. She wasn't crying. Okay, what's this one? I feel like I can never be happy. Okay, so this is the other video. I feel like I can never be happy. Does she have any shorts? Okay, no. Okay. I feel like I can never be happy. Do we want to watch this one? Okay, let's watch it. Okay, chat.
Hey, it's Medea. If you don't know me,
I really like her hair. Like her is this the Rachel cut? It's a very 90s not nine. When did Friends come on TV? Well, you know how the decade ends. So like yeah, it's 90s. You get me.
I kind of just want to talk about something else on here. I have been like feeling super, super down, and I feel like
Dude, how I can't stand her. Like what the fuck, dude? How do you go from in the comments? That's a good comment. You need to take responsibility for your life, not complain about your helplessness. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. This is if we can make it through, good. If we can't, whatever. There's been so many videos we've reacted to that were just trash. We had to stop. So this might be one of those videos. Cuz it's like it's getting old already. We already reacted to like whatever, 3 of her videos. She's like, I'm sad, I'm sad. I'm like, how many times can you make a video saying you're sad?
Like, you guys already know that, like, I'm a very, like, socially awkward person, and I'm very, like, I keep to myself. I feel like lately, like, it's been getting worse. And I'm in, like, that stage in my life where
How does she look like this and not have a boyfriend already? How does she look like this and not have, because just male attention that would distract her from, like, there's something else. There's something else going on where a chick like this is this sad. And so it could just be brain damage.
I'm, like, trying to seek a, like, deep connection with someone. And I can't do that if, like, I'm constantly, like, ruining every relationship that I'm in. And it's, like, getting to the point where, like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Because I literally hate it. Like, it's like I can't keep myself happy anymore. It's like I'm looking for myself in every relationship. Like, I'm not letting other people be themselves. Like, I feel like I keep nitpicking it, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And then we get into, like, this big argument and stuff. And it's like, I just keep ruining every relationship that I'm in.
Then stop dating. That might be Mother Nature's way of saying you're not meant to breed. Because men are very visual. So based on her looks alone, based on her waifu parts, okay, I'm being serious, based on her waifu parts, in the current meta, she's attractive, okay? So her personality must be shit if she doesn't have a boyfriend. But okay.
And it's like so unintentional at this point, but I'm like aware of it. So it's like intentional.
It is intentional.
It's so weird.
No, it's
like
not.
I feel like I've spent most of my like life in my head. Like, it's so weird. It's like I've been awake, but like I've been on autopilot. So everything that like I've been doing for like the past like 5 years has like been like completely gone.
Sure.
Like literally completely gone. Ever since like I got like arrested and stuff, like on.
Oh Lord, we gotta pause at that. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Ever since I got arrested. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That day, that's when I woke up. I was like, wait, this is my life. And wait, everything that I do, like, it's so specific and it has meaning and it's like, it matters, you know? And I just feel like I constantly, like, I'm living in a loop where it's like, I don't see myself having a positive end goal. Like, I only ever, like, saw myself dead at this age. And now that I've, like, surpassed it and I'm, like, living it, it's, like, weird.
What did she get arrested for? Like stealing a Barbie? Like, oh Lord, is it even true? I mean, oh my God. Oh God, I love the script she's reading.
Like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here right now, but I like passed it. So it's like, am I supposed to be here?
Oh God.
Like, is something happening? Is something good gonna happen? It's like weird. Like, I've also been feeling that like pit in my stomach where it's like big things are coming, but I don't even know if it's like positive or it's negative. But I feel like it's negative, but I can't really say that it's negative because I always feel negative.
Dude, she's crazy. She is crazy. Jesus. This chick is nuts.
So it's like whatever you say will eventually come into your space, but it's the actions that make it up and that make it count.
Okay.
I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't think I can ever be happy.
Oh God.
Like, I feel like constantly buried alive, like I'm getting buried alive, and everyone around me is just picking up the shovel to throw more dirt.
Oh my god, these are song lyrics. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously, Hawthorne Heights has to have a song like that. They gotta. Dude. That's like, and I said this before, but that is very My Chemical Romance third album, right? It really is.
That's a weird analogy, but like that's literally how I feel. Like there's no other way. Like I feel like I'm constantly suffocating. Like everyone's throwing all of their baggage onto me. It's
What are you talking? This is like main character syndrome on overload. No one's doing anything to you. What are you, your brain is broken, man. Jesus.
and I feel like it's so unfair because why am I responsible for everybody else's emotions?
You're not. You're not.
Like I'm not. I shouldn't be responsible, but I feel so responsible for it. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's called main character syndrome. You're not the only person you're responsible for emotion wise is you. Um like I don't understand like who is talking to her about him. Is this all in her head? Like the last video where she's having fantasies maybe?
Like I constantly like I'm like stuck in this like space where it's like I'm like asleep, but it's like I'm awake and I'm so aware of like what's happening, but like I'm like dead. But like I'm here. It's so weird and I can't really explain it to you.
Dude, that sounds like a bush. That sounds like Swallowed by Bush. I'm like everyone. Yeah, because the lyrics are like, I'm with everyone and yet not. That's kind of like what she said. Anyway, this. Oh my god. Look up Swallowed by Bush. Okay? Uh they're still together, but they're basically like a 90s grunge band, and their second album, I'm pretty sure it's their second album, they have a song called Swallowed. It was like a hit single, and it was basically about you're surrounded by people but you still feel alone. So it's kind of like what she's talking about. It's like, I'm here but I'm not here. I wouldn't be surprised if people are doing this though, like taking song lyrics and adapting them to a script so they could come off as sad on YouTube and get followers. But I do not have the patience or the drive or the, I don't know, maturity to pretend to be a manic depressive 18-year-old girl and post videos, but she's doing a good job.
You guys. I'm not expecting like this to like, magically change my life and change other people's lives, but I really hope it does. If you see this video and you feel more comfort towards yourself, I'm glad. A lot of people watched like those other videos of mine and I was like, wow, like there's a lot of people that feel this way, and I kind of feel comfort too. But I hate that we all feel comfort in this.
Speak for yourself, lady. For someone who's like really depressed, her hair is really nice. Like, why is she taking care of herself then? I don't know. There's just so many contradictory things. going on here?
We should not. We should feel uncomfortable. We should want to get out of it. But it's like you're constantly stuck in like this state where it's like, today, you know what I did today? I didn't do anything today.
Oh
I
shit.
literally didn't do anything. I just stayed completely offline. I lied down all day. Like I stayed up till 5 because I couldn't go to sleep. I was tossing and turning. I was just thinking about life, thinking about how like terrible my life is. Okay, point blank period. That's all.
The way she makes her voice deep is very unnerving. That's all I gotta say. I wish she would stop.
I was thinking about. And I was just like crying. And it's like I can't even listen to music anymore because like I keep daydreaming a better life. But it's like, honey, wake up. This is reality. This is your life. If you want a better life, you have to get up and change it for yourself. Nobody else is gonna come and help you and pick you up. It's like, it's not gonna happen. It's you. You're responsible for your.
I still don't understand what's wrong with your life. You haven't said anything. You just said people are dumping their emotions on you. They need you to be happy or whatever. Like, there's no details. It's just cliche sayings that sad people say that really aren't sad. You know?
Actions at the end of the day, and everything falls under your name, which means you're completely responsible. And you have to work by it or you completely lose it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I learned that the hard way. I've like lived most of my life in complete vain. Like every day, there's not a day that doesn't pass where I'm not crying. Like I'm always crying.
Well, that is true in every video she's posted except for, well, 3, because the one where she's at the Dollar Tree, she didn't cry. She didn't cry in the last video. And she's not crying in this video. So that's 3 videos she's not crying. But the others she is.
And it's not like it's a bad thing to cry, completely cry, right? It helps you, it emotionally helps you. And I feel like you should cry, you know? But it like, for like me, like it's 3:30 a.m. right now and I'm still awake. Like what am I doing?
Yeah, you know, there's billions of people on the planet that are awake at 3:30 a.m. Calm down, you're not special. You're awake because you want to be awake.
Doing awake? It's weird, bro.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Like I don't know. It's like I can't sleep. Like I'm constantly thinking about like where's this? Where am I gonna go? Like this, that. It's like I'm in this like state of panic, 24/7, and I don't know how to get out of it.
I think it's weird that she only has one pajama top, or like one pair of pajamas, and it's this grandma looking type of thing. I just think that's weird.
I don't know if you guys are gonna enjoy this video, but I hope you do. Well, like I don't want you guys to relate to this type of content. Like I want you to be happy, you know, emotionally. But if you do relate to this, we'll get out of it together.
Oh my god.
Like, believe me, one way or another, if you keep trying towards.
I think what's gonna happen, she's gonna take this audience she has and go to Twitch or Kick. Because she does talk like a streamer. So I think that's what she's gonna do.
What you want eventually, like, it can't go down. Like, there's no way it can go down and it'll just keep going up. And I believe in you.
Oh, God.
And hopefully you believe in me. But even if you don't, it's okay.
If you get new pajamas, I'll believe in you. Because these are like grandma pajamas from like the 60s.
Like, I honestly feel like I'm not a very,
No, the 50s.
likable person. And I feel like I'm very hard to like. And
No, if you would shut up, or if you would just talk about normal stuff, you'd be very easy to like. But because everything you talk about is like drama, well, okay, yeah, it's kind of hard to like you.
like every relationship that like I've ever had has been toxic. Like
and you're the common factor. Remember that. It's toxic because of you.
Like, I feel like I've always loved them too much and they've never loved me.
Sure.
And I feel like it's like, it gets to like a point, like, it's like the joke is me. It's not even them. It's like I keep giving them like these chances, you know, to like, you know, help them, like do that, and then they use me and they leave. It's like really that simple.
Sure.
And like I yearn for that deep friendship with like, you know, like female friendship. Like I yearn for that. I always see like these like videos where it's like, yeah guys, like we're going outside and we're like going to like a trip or whatever, you know, like I really want to do that. Like, and I don't know, it's like I'm not even jealous, I'm more like ashamed of myself because I feel like I could have had this if I put myself more out there. But it's like I feel so emotionally unavailable. Like it's like I already have a hard time dealing with me, like I can't also deal with you. It's weird, okay? It's like I know it's like fucked up, but it's like I can't stop feeling this way. Like I feel like I'm constantly stuck at the bottom of this pit.
Dude, every video. Jesus. Oh my God. A little of her goes a long way.
A pit of endless doom and despair.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? A pit of endless doom and despair. Are you kidding me? Just stop it.
I don't know. By the way, if you see this video, I'm a real person. I'm not AI.
Why would AI make this? Seriously, why would... Wait, are you telling me AI is trying to destroy man already? Okay.
I just have trouble with emotions
Sure.
and just being myself.
Mm-hmm.
But we all learn along the way, right?
I do.
But yeah, anyways, if you watch this video and you relate, you can, I don't know, always drop a comment down below and tell me about some of the stuff about you and how you feel about life. Stuff like that. If you've ever had difficulty with friendship, trying to create relationships.
Oh yeah, she is totally being fake. She is gonna totally turn this following and take it over to Rumble or Kick or Twitch. Guarantee. Or she'll start live streaming. I see what she's doing. I mean, I'm predicting this. You know, we're going on the, you know, long-term booking, but if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
It's hard, you know? But eventually they'll come to you. And I don't know, I hope you like this video or something. Sorry, but hope we can all sleep tonight.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done with my stream. Oh God. You know, I try to make the videos long because, you know, we all like to be entertained, but this was a bit much for me. But hey, we are sticking with the commitment of you know, doing what we do. Anyway, guys, you know, have a good Monday, have a good Tuesday, have a good Wednesday, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.